Thanks for watching WISD TV. My name is Mary Center. Today we are at the Lake Air Bowling Lanes, and I'm joined by Stephanie Nicholson. Stephanie is the Special Ed Education Supervisor, and today we are here for a very special scrimmage, as you can see. Stephanie, why don't you give us a snapshot of what's going on here at this bowling alley?
Well, these are our Waco Comets, which are the Special Olympic athletes for Waco ISD, and we've been practicing for a couple of months in preparation for the Area 12 Special Olympics meet that's going to be held at Fort Hood on Friday. So we've just been practicing, fine-tuning our bowling skills and just having a great time.
It's great. Well, I noticed that you had 3 busloads of students. I saw the buses outside. Yeah, I know you've got students here from 8 different schools. Talk about what you had to do in order to get the students here.
We have worked very closely with all the campuses and the teachers, and there's been a lot of parent involvement in, just doing the required paperwork and that sort of thing, and getting everything that they need to get together for their kids in order to participate.
So in order to prepare the students to come here, your teachers had to go through some sort of certification too. Why don't you explain that process?
We have, currently we have 3 of us who are certified coaches for Special Olympics for WISD, and it's myself and Kurt McCollum and LaDonna Pimbleton. And in addition, then our teachers are volunteers working with them.
Okay, so all of this is building up to what's going to be a regional competition in Killeen, and I see the Waco Comets is the name of your team. And so getting prepared, what have you experienced today? Why don't you talk about what this has been like today?
Well, it's just the organization. This has been a blast. I have had so much fun getting this together. We've worked on, how do students position themselves in the lanes, and with how to line up on the arrows when they bowl the ball down the lane. And then just seeing parents come out and watch their kids and all the excitement that the staff has. It's been a great time.
It's cold in here. It must be something in the atmosphere. I said, ice, bring it down. Bring it down.
Well, and one of the things that I noticed is the cheering that goes on when somebody makes a good, I don't know what you call it, a good shot or a good strike or whatever, but they're really supportive of one another.
There's such camaraderie here. It's been amazing.
Even amongst the students that maybe didn't know each other before they came.
Sure, yes.
So,
because especially today, we've kind of mixed them up closer to bowling scores, having their, because that's more like what it will be on Friday. So they're bowling with kids that they actually haven't been right next to, in many cases, all for the last couple of months. So you still see all the cheering and all that. It's great.
That's great. Well, talk about Waco ISD's commitment to this process.
They really have invested a lot of time and effort in staff and funds and transportation and all that. This has been a really big effort on WISD's part, and we are so grateful.
And I understand that there will be a basketball competition and then also a track competition.
Yes. We're getting ready for basketball immediately after bowling, and the area meet will be at Baylor. I believe it's late January or early February, and then following that is when we're going to start track.
And so each stage of each part of these competitions requires recertification on the part of the staff.
Yes, it does.
Right.
It does.
And the students also have to have certain medical forms in addition to what they have to have for school. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
Special Olympic requires medical releases before they allow any of the students to participate as athletes.
So this is a bigger participation from the district than has been seen in the past.
It is, and we are so excited. We have done local competition just within our district for the past several years, but we haven't gone the extra step to go ahead and make it to area, which is what we're doing now.
So going to area. So what happens? How does a student advance to area, and then what happens when they excel at area? Can they go on to the next level?
They can. What they have to do is participate through all the practices and be a certified athlete through Special Olympics, and then participate in a scrimmage like today. Then they're eligible to go to the area meet. If they place through that and they score well enough in the area, there is a state competition. That'll be held in Austin. And there's even national competitions and international. So we're really hoping that they'll be able to move on.
Wow, certainly hope so.
Yeah.
Take us through what these students might be feeling when they maybe don't shoot a good score here?
You know, they're athletes, and they understand if they didn't score as well as they had hoped they would. But with all the support around them, they usually, you know, can recover and go on to the next one, and they're just as excited going into the next frame. So they really, you know, they understand, but they also know it's a game, and they're just here, they're having a great time, and they're working on it as they go.
And it looks like they understand the disappointment, because when you see a ball go into the gutter, you see that look of disappointment on their face as well.
They do understand that. But again, I think that with all the support that they have around them, with the adults and the other teammates, that they get over it quickly and they're ready to go on to the next one. And, you know, they put that behind them and move on.
Well, and speaking of support, it's almost hard to tell who the adults are and who the students are, or who the teachers are and who the students are, because the teachers look like they're having just as much fun or more fun than the students.
This is such a rewarding experience. We're all having a blast. The teachers are supportive, and they work hard. They put a lot into this, and they celebrate when the kids celebrate, and they get disappointed when the kids get disappointed too, but we all move on and go on to the next one.
It's certainly got to be a rewarding job, because, you know, every time a student makes a good bowl, they want to give a hug or they want to give a high five.
High fives, yeah.
And the teachers are the ones they turn to first to do that.
They have such a rapport with the teachers in these classes. It's just amazing to watch. They really feel loved by the teachers and know that the teachers are there every step of the way with them.
So, well, we want to wish the Waco Comets the best of luck in your competitions, especially the bowling one that's coming up, and then the basketball, and then we look forward to seeing what's going to happen in the spring of the track competition.
All right, thank you. We're really excited about it.
Well, thank you, Stephanie Nicholson. It's been a pleasure to be here today with your students at the bowling alley.
Well, thank you for coming. We've had a great time.
Thank you. And my name is Mary Center for WISD-TV at the Lake Air Lanes Bowling Alley with the Waco Comets, where the sky is the limit, and where there are learners today and leaders and champions tomorrow.